And that ball chopped towards second, could be a pair. Morris has it, flipped to Sternhagen for one, the turn to first. Got him! Double play! So just like that, Matt Hape gets out of the early trouble. A 6-4-3 twin killing, and the Jackets put up a 0 in the first.
Early we kind of struggled a little bit. Didn't feel a lot of energy, but as the game got on, I just felt we fought a little bit more, and everything just got a little bit easier. Defense was making great plays, and we just started to swing the bat really well, so I got pretty comfortable out there.
And the defense did have several good plays behind you. In the first inning, looked like you're in a bit of trouble, and then a big inning-ending double play. Talk about how that kind of pumped you up on the mound.
Yeah, it's always huge to get out of a kind of high-stress situation like that with a great defensive play. And, yeah, it was just nice to be able to get two on that and not get into trouble early.
And it's a game that kind of went back and forth. They had the lead. You guys took it back. They tied it up. When that game was at 4-4, what was going through your mind knowing the guys hitting at the plate were going to get the job done?
I had a lot of confidence in the guys. I mean, we've been taking good swings all day, and the defense had been playing great too, so I thought that if I could just do my job, we'd have a pretty good chance to win the game.
And talk about your mindset overall. You're settling into a nice group now on the mound, a couple really good starts consecutively, and how that sets you up the rest of the season.
Yeah, just trying to build off of every good outing, keep working on the positive and stuff like that, and just keep working to get better every weekend. Swinging a ground ball towards third. Durbin sits down on it. Throw across to first is low, and it gets by Kevin Toon. So 2 runs are going to score, and Hape gets the ground ball to get out of the inning, but Durbin throws it away, 3-1. So Kyle Durbin will get a chance at instant redemption. He'll lead off here in the bottom of the third. He got a hard ground ball with 2 outs, and instead of ending the inning, he threw the ball away from Kevin Toon, and that allowed 2 runs to score. So now the Jackets trail 3-1, and you can bet that nobody in that Jacket dugout wants to get those runs back worse than Kyle Durbin. So here's his chance here, leading off in the bottom of the third. First pitch from Adams. In there, driven into the gap in right center, and there's Kyle Durbin responding right away. That one's off the bottom of the wall. So he's got a leadoff double.
It was just, I was frustrated, man. We take so much pride in playing defense, and especially with a guy like Matt who's just out there grinding for us. And then I was the one who personally gave it away, so it was a frustration swing, honestly. So, it just happened. I was sitting first pitch fastball, and it just happened to be on the inner half, and I went and got it. So, and then the guys behind me did their job just like they have been all year, so.
And it was pretty solid defense overall on the day. You had several nice plays at third base after that. When he's getting into a rhythm, he's working really quick and putting balls in play on the ground. Talk about how that helps you out.
No, he's a great guy to play defense behind because you know what you're going to get. And, it's just like I said earlier, we take pride in playing defense. And so it's like every chance we get, we're going to go make a play for our guy, especially Hape because, he was the first one that picked me up in the dugout after that inning. So, that means a lot to go out and get it for a guy like him. So, Matt was phenomenal. He gave us a really good outing last week at St. Martin's, and he just continued to roll. I tried to give him a little bit there, try to help him out a little bit, but Matt shut it down with the very next pitch and just stayed the course the rest of the way and did a very good job. So.
And you've only lost 1 GNAC series this season. It was against these guys in Ellensburg. So you split here today. What's the mentality coming out tomorrow with another doubleheader?
We got to get on a roll. We got to go take 2 tomorrow, and, we just got to stay the course. Our bats finally came alive in that second one. We had a good 1-9 team effort there, so we're just gonna throw a lot of strikes again tomorrow. Hopefully, play clean defense, and then we'll go try to get 2. So
yeah, Tanner was really good. He hit a couple guys before the home run by Honeysett, so but he really only made the 1 mistake, and it cost him 3 runs. So he pitched his butt off, I thought. I was probably a guy late, maybe going to get him, but he was at 100 pitches at all, and he's usually actually even better in that next 15 pitches. So, in hindsight, I'd probably do something a little bit differently, but, they got a run off Winslow and 2 off Cox too. So, I felt like they just kind of came out and beat us in that game. Beat us by 1, and at their place, they beat us by 1 twice and by 2 once. So we beat them by 2. This is the only game that hasn't been a 1 or 2 run ball game that we played against them. So they're a tough club. And, I was happy to get a split after the way the first one ended. That was kind of an emotional loss.
So you turn the ball over to Matt Hape, and he comes out, gives you a second straight complete game effort. Talk about him. He was outstanding on the mound.
Yeah, just a lot of moxie. I think it was 2-1, and we made an uncanny throwing error and cost him 2 runs. And like he just kind of stayed about his business and kept throwing strikes and kept mixing it up. And, so he got what he deserved out of that. Like his team fought for him and we made plays for him after that point. And so really happy with just how Matt competed and just, the way he goes about his business and the way he goes about the game. Just gonna pitch until I come get him.
That error you referred to, Kyle Durbin, he threw it away. He led off the very next inning on the first pitch. He hits it off the wall, a double that kicks off a 3-run rally. And that's just a senior being mature and being able to handle it. Comment on Kyle, he was locked in all day.
No doubt. Kyle made a mistake. He gets that big hit, and then he got a big RBI later in the game that, it was a tack-on run that helps a pitcher to relax a little bit. Miles made a couple mistakes early in the game and got a big hit late. That's our guys. I mean, we're going to bounce back and we're going to fight. I've told you this before. We're not always going to play well, but we're going to play hard and we're going to play till the game's over. So today I thought the second game was really indicative of that. We played hard, and the second half of the game I thought we played really well.
This is the only series that you've lost, that being against Central Washington on the season. So after a split today, what's your mindset heading into tomorrow, taking on the Cats again?
Well, we just have to focus and go get game one. I mean, there's no sense in thinking about the whole series until we can get that one. If we can get that one, then we'll start to look at the big picture and say, hey, man, we need to get one more so we split the season series. But this is a really good team that we're playing. You can't look ahead. You can't look a hitter ahead. I mean, we just have to stay in the present and, keep doing our job. Matt did a great job of saving our bullpen for tomorrow, so we should have plenty of guys that are fresh and ready to go. That's probably the part of him throwing a complete game, and even though we got the win and he pitched well, the part of it that you don't hear talked about too much. I mean, he saved 2 or 3 arms where they used 3 or 4 extra guys. So, that probably tips the scale in our favor, and, now we just need to come out and do our job tomorrow and cash in on it.